Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And guys, this is my second video in this configuration, which is implement a small network step by step. First video I have already uploaded and I discussed about the basic thing, what you have to decide, what you have to think in my previous video. And this is what a small recap I'm telling you once again. So I'm trying to develop this kind of infra, okay, where I will have my requirement is I'm just giving you a basic idea. For example, I have some phone, I need to connect some phone and couple of workstation, desktop computer, one Active Directory server, and one storage I need to connect, and some access wireless access point, biometric, and for security. And this is what my infra, and I have to deploy, I have to establish this kind of infrastructure. So I'm just trying to establish it, okay. And these are the devices I spoke in previous video. You should know what is the reason, what is the use of these devices. And yes, gateway is very important. I spoke about it also. So gateway is nothing but it is a gate between two network, okay, and it can be either router or any firewall, any server you can deploy. So I will be using router as gateway in this scenario. And yes, these are the you need to know, you need to collect information about requirement, business requirement, then how step by step you can go, like prepare, then plan, then design, then implement and operate. And hardware software collection, understanding what is the requirement. Then these are the parameters you have to think about it, like number of users, software, security, user application cost, availability, scalability, and reliability, topology. Again, need to define you need to structure your network, like what kind of requirement, what is requirement, like what network class you are using, which network class you are using, whether VLANs are required or like that. So just you can plan. I have planned, I will be using 190 to 160 network, for example, I'm telling you. And I will create a couple of VLANs department wise, because it gives more security. It gives separate subdomain, separate logical domain, okay. So I have planned here, I will be using for HR 5 system. This is my requirement as per business. This is subnet I will be using 172.22.144.24 subnet marks, and VLAN 2 I will assign it to. And again, even I have planned, which port I'm going to use for HR, which port I'm going to use for training, VLAN port, VLAN access, okay. And guys, in this video I will tell you one thing very clearly. There are multiple ways to deploy your IT infrastructure, okay. It is depend upon your business requirement, availability of resources. So in this video, what I'm going to do, I am using single router, okay. Single router will be my gateway on boundary of my network. So if any internet connection is coming, it will come to my router first. Router you can use either any firewall also, any router also, and router which is given by company itself, or any company router, or modem also. So internet will be terminating on modem first. And what I'm going to do, I will use one method, VLAN method, that is used to divide, that is used to divide, you can say. We used to make multiple sub interface of a physical interface. For example, this is my router, okay, and I have one interface that is fast Ethernet 00. So I will convert it into multiple sub interface, the way you can see here: fast Ethernet 0 slash 0.1, fast Ethernet 0 slash 0.2, like that, okay. And we will use one protocol that is known as trunking. Okay, and apart from this, we will have to enable this trunking on switch. So the basic function of trunking is to carry forward the traffic of multiple VLAN over single line. Okay, that is the main function of using trunking. So you can see here, I will be using 3 VLAN, and all 3 VLAN traffic will be going to this router and from here outside. So this connection should be capable, should be should have capacity to transfer traffic from 3 VLAN. So we will have to enable trunking for that. And see here what you can do, you can create, why we are creating VLAN to keep our network subdomain separate. But here what you can do, even you can enable inter VLAN routing. So all 3 VLAN can communicate with each other. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I will show you one by one. So let me move little further here. I will be creating this infra where all 3 VLAN should communicate with each other. Okay, this is the concept of this video, this scenario, creating sub interface, enabling trunking. Okay, separate. If you have only one network, then also you can deploy a very nice infra, no problem. But if you have multiple VLANs, multiple logical networks, you can say subnets, then you can use this method. So let me take you a little further, guys. This is what my example here in configuration. So I am using one router. Okay, that is my sticker router, and this process is known like router on a stick, and I will use one cable to one switch, and I will create multiple VLANs here, 3 VLAN. This is this example, and let me start. So guys, this entire configuration I will show you on packet tracer. So as of now, let me show you. I don't have anything on packet tracer, so you can start doing you can start connecting from here one by one device, but I have already created one infra to save time, but I have not configured anything. Okay, so guys, this is what I'm talking about here, very simple. Now I hope you can understand much better. So I will speak about from here. So guys, if you see this portion, okay, this is a cloud PT. This is internet is coming to your company. Okay, this is your company, this is your boundary, this is your domain complete. So whatever infra you will deploy, you have to deploy, you will be deploying inside this only. Your entire employee will be working inside this only, this boundary. So internet is coming, this is external public network to domain or router first here. Okay, now from here it will go to your devices, this internet connection. So if this router, you need to connect to one manageable switch. This is my manageable switch. Then I connected 3 unmanageable switch. These are also manageable, but I'm using layer 3 switch here. Okay, and you can see like this is my one domain here. Okay, I will make one rectangle once again. So this is, I will take color. This is one domain, or you can say one VLAN. Okay, this is one department. For this I will take different color. This is my second department. Let me take another color here. This one, and I will take another color here. this is another department. Okay, this side. So let me I will create one rectangle here then. These are gone. Okay, so this is what I'm talking, and here you can see this is my 172 network, this is 172.22, this is 172.23. So guys, this domain will communicate separately. If I create one VLAN, this domain will keep communicating inside this computer only if I create separate VLAN. But what I am doing in this video, I am enabling communication between all the three VLAN. Okay, all three VLAN should communicate. This is what I'm trying to configure here with this kind of configuration. Or what you can do, you can create a single network only. You do not need to enable VLAN. Okay, so it is up to the requirement of your business. It is up to requirement of your network, how it is. It is gone once again. Okay guys, I hope I have made very clear to you what I'm going to do in this video, what I'm going to configure. So we have to establish connectivity first between these two switch, and we need to give IP addresses to this, and yes, we need to enable trunking here, and we need to make this interface as a multiple sub interface. Okay, so as of now, if I go to this switch here only, I will start configuring. CLI mode I should go and enable, and first of all I will show you running configuration. So if I give I don't have anything configured here. Okay, so it is having some configuration I have configured. So what I'm going to do here, I am taking two fresh router and switch. Okay, so you should not have any confusion. So I will take two fresh router and switch here. So just need to avoid any confusion. And this L3 switch. So what you have to do, you just need to connect this now. This router 00, you can connect this side, and from this side, first port here, and second port to this switch, third port to this. Oh, I have given, like, you know, in for more computers I gave port. So I am using two I connected three, it seems. I should not connect 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 6. I should connect 7 from here. I will connect 7, and here 7 8 9 10 11. I'm taking from 11, so I have free. Why I'm taking like this port here because I can connect one more cable to this switch for redundancy. Okay, if one cable is fail, still it will be enabled, so I will have to give access to that port also of that VLAN. So I'm not doing that right now. I am using only one cable, one port to connect, and this is what physical connectivity you have to do. First of all, now we'll do the configuration. So guys, first of all, I am going to this router. Okay, router here. I came to this router. First of all, I need to give no here and give enable and conf terminal. Okay, first of all, go to interface gig 0 0/0, hit enter and no shutdown. This command you have to run. So this port will be up. So this side you can say this got green now, that port is up. So similarly you have to do for 01 also. Give 01 and no shutdown, and you can see here it is up now. This port is trying to establish connectivity this switch. Now guys, you have to configure VLAN here. Okay, first part you have to create VLAN. You can say this is the second step here. Create VLAN, give no here and enable and go to config terminal. First of, if you want, you can change name of these devices, but I'm not changing, I'm just configuring it. So give conf terminal and VLAN 2. Okay, I'm giving VLAN 2. If you want to give name, you can give like name HR team. Okay, give enter, exit, give VLAN 3, and if you want to give name, you can give name like I'm giving training. Okay, what is this error? Space I need to give. Similarly, exit from here, create VLAN 4, and if you want to give name like IT admin. Okay, and exit from here. So we have created 3 VLAN here. If you want to see, you can run command show VLAN, and yes, you can see here all VLANs created. But as of now, there are no port assigned to these VLANs. Just all port assigned to default VLAN, which is VLAN 1. So we have to assign port. These port like this. VLAN can access port 225 like that, 629 like that, and let me do that also. So here go to configuration terminal mode and interface range you can run. Okay, interface range fast Ethernet, you have this port, and 225 if you want to give 225 for VLAN 1. And let me see once again which port is 225. I will connect 224. Okay, I made a mistake here. That mistake is like I should not connect this to port number 3. Okay, that I can change easily, no problem. I need to just remove this cable and let me connect it to 6. So I will have free port. So now I can connect it to 225. Okay, this one. So for that I can give range here, and range fast Ethernet 0/225 I gave, and run command switch port mode access here, and then once again switch port access VLAN 2. Okay, this port, these port will be accessing switch port VLAN 2. Now similarly give this for other port also. So here 5, 6 to 10 I am giving for VLAN 3, and this is what you have to run, and here run this command 3 and just get exit from here, and once again run this command interface. This is, oh, you need to change this error started coming now. port 10 you have to mention here, 6 to 10. Or you can enter like, you know, no trunk. See, I gave here 6 to 5. I need to give 6 to 10 here. That is the reason it is happening. So I need to remove that. So go to this port and run this command. No switch port mode access. So you can run like, you know, no switch access, no switch access VLAN 3, and now no switch port mode trunk. You need to remove this. Allowed. All. VLAN 3. Okay, just exit from here and now go to interface, range, fast Ethernet 0/6 to 10, and now give switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 3, like that, and switch port. You have done with this, and just get exit from here. And now interface fast Ethernet 0/10 to 0/11. Okay, 11 to 15. Switch port. What is this? Oh, I need to give (0/11 to 14. It is giving some error. Let me see what is this. Fast Ethernet 0. Sorry, interface. I'm just missing the command. Okay, here we need to give range. Oh, so much mistake I'm doing here. Give a space. Now run command, switch port mode access, and switch port access VLAN 4. This is what, guys, you have to create 3 VLAN. Now if you go to show VLAN, you can see these ports. So VLAN. Okay, so we have assigned port to this to these VLANs, and now we will enable trunking on port. So here config terminal, you need to go interface. Interface will be fast Ethernet 0/1, because this is the interface from where traffic will be going to router. Okay, so you have to enable the trunking here. and let me do it. 0/ just give command switchboard mode trunk, and first you need to, if you are getting this error like rejected command, so first of all you have to do it switch mode access, okay, and then switchboard trunk mode you need to enable trunk access. You can run question mark here, so allowed you can give, and it is incomplete, give question mark once again, Vlan, run question mark here once again to allow all Vlan. Okay, this is done. Get exit from here, and now assign IP address to these machines. So this laptop is configured, I think IP I gave here, so this is the one what you have to do. So gateway will be your first IP of this network, okay, and that will be configured on this sub interface, and gateway I have given Ethernet IP address I gave 192.168.1.4.3, okay, and 3 here I gave, 2 here I think I gave 2 to this interface, yes, 2 I gave. So now they can communicate, this machine can communicate here, both can communicate, okay, but they cannot reach to this network, they cannot reach to this network, they cannot reach to this network. Same situation this side. If you go to this computer laptop 1, let me see, so just 172.23.145.1 IP address is gateway, that will be configured on router interface, and 172.23.145.2 is IP address. So let me show you here. If I go to desktop, command prompt and ping, and 172.22.144.2, this is the IP address of this computer, okay. So let me try to ping it, it is pinging, okay, you can see here. And at the same time, if I try to ping gateway first IP address, it will not ping because configuration is not done, we have not created sub interface. Similarly, if I try to ping here 172.23.145.2, it won't be getting ping, okay. Why? Because these are separate VLAN, this is separate, this is separate, so internally they can communicate. If you try to ping, let me see here, what is IP address 2, I think I have given 3 here, let me check. So this 3 I can ping easily from 2, I can ping 172.23.145.3. 3 is pinging because they are they are separate network. What I want to make this communication internally, this LAN should be able to communicate with this LAN, and I will leave this one okay, I will make this configuration to make communication between all 3 VLAN, okay, then we will create one more separate that won't be able to communicating with these VLAN. So now what you have to do, you are almost done with your configuration 80%. Now you have to make this router, this interface multiple, this interface in you need to convert this interface into multiple sub interface and assign gateway. So you have to think which port, this port gigabit 0/1 port you have to take. So go to this router and just give config terminal and go to interface. Now interface gig, okay, 0/ which port it is, be careful, 1 dot gigabit 0/1. So you need to give, where is this router, I need to take 1.1, okay. You have made one sub interface of your port, that is gigabit 0/1, and give enter here, and now you need to run one encapsulation dot and give VLAN number 2 is going to communicate with this port, okay, and now IP address, that will be your gateway. So I'm giving 172.22 22.144.1 subnet marks. And if you want to run, you can run no shutdown command. It will not create any, it will not make any big difference, and get out from here. Similarly, go to another port, give 2 here, and once again you need to run encapsulation. In encapsulation you need to change VLAN 3, okay, and IP addressing. Now IP address I'm giving here 45 network and 23, and just exit. Now third 3 here, and encapsulation give 4 here. 4 VLAN it is going to use, and after that encapsulation give IP address. So this will be my another network, that is my 192.168.0.1, and hit enter. If you want to run command like no shutdown, you can run no shutdown and exit from here. So we are done with this configuration almost. Now we will check connectivity. Okay, connectivity, whether we have done the successful deployment or not. So let me go to this router. Okay, first of all, your domain should be reachable to your gateway router. So I will check from here, ping 1, okay, 172.22.145 for HR. So first gateway I will check. So gateway, I'm not seeing it is pinging. It should ping, or I must have made any mistake. I will check it and verify, but it should ping. No, it is not pinging. That means somewhere I have missed something. Let me verify IP address first of all of this machine only. Yes, gateway is correct, and here IP address is correct. So I will check from here as well. One I should check. So I think I did some mistake. Misconfiguration. And let me see here also. From this desktop, 192.168.0.1. So no, I'm not able to reach this router. So once again I will see what and all I have done. I will see this fast Ethernet 01. This VLAN mismatch error is coming. So config terminal, I will go to fast Ethernet interface, fast Ethernet 0/1, and switch port mode access, switchboard mode trunk. Once again I am running this command here, and now I will check. So guys, now it is pinging, you can see. Okay, I will check here. Ping see what I have taken here. I am taking one computer, this HR team. Okay, HR team should be able to reach all three gateway. Then only your inter-VLAN will work. So I'm pinging here 172.22.145.1 first of all. So I am getting reply, not getting reply. It is unreachable, destination unreachable, 100% lost. And let me check from here. What is this like? Yes, it is coming. Reply is coming. I think something wrong with this configuration. Let me find out it. We should not, feel like too much panic once it is not done properly. We should try to fix it. We should try to figure out what is the issue. And from this laptop it is communicating, from this laptop it is not communicating. So let's see what is situation here. So this is communicating separate it is communicating. I will check other domain also, like other gateway. 22 only I will give, like this, and yes, it is communicating. And I will try 192 also, 192.168.0.1. so I am able to communicate with all the gateway from here. From this machine it is not communicating with. It means it is having some problem. Like you can change IP address. Let me change it to 10. IP address is not a problem. And yes, gateway is okay. Now you can check, you can go to desktop, close this, and command prompt. We'll see now. So it is still getting some error. Okay, what I can do, I can just take another laptop here, another device, and connect it to cable and assign IP address. Gateway 172.22.144.1 gateway, and IP you can give from this range. So let me give 5 IP address to this and subnet mark, class C subnet marks, and just go to desktop and now try to ping 192.168.0.1. Still I'm not getting ping from this. Okay, now I'm getting reply. Okay, so you can check other also, like 172.22.144. this is also pinging. That is known as inter-domain routing. If you want, you should have one LAN separate, and that should not communicate with any other LAN on the network. So what you can do, you can create one more VLAN here. For example, here only, let me show you. You can connect. Now this is very simple. I hope you understood. Even if you go to this, and you can check all gateways are communicating. And here 172, you can connect 172. You can ping 172.22.144.2 computer. You can ping. It should ping now. If gateway is communicating, it should ping. Let me see whether I gave this IP address or not. So 5 I gave to this computer, I remember, and 3 I should try 3 IP address. 3 IP address, 3 or 5. See, it is communicating. Okay, so we have done with this configuration. Now I will create one more VLAN. So you go to this device and take one switch here. Take one switch and now connect it to router. I will take port from 16. Okay, and I will take two more computer here, two more laptop. One is this and this, and connect it fast Ethernet one more time. Create VLAN here, one VLAN, exit config terminal. Oh, you are there only. So create VLAN 5 I'm giving, and name I'm giving like, uh, you can give any name you can give. I'm giving what to do, clients. Okay, you gave, and just exit and assign interface fast Ethernet 0/15 switch port mode access switch port access VLAN 5, and just exit from here. And now you can assign IP address. Okay, so IP address, you can go to this computer here, like gateway I'm giving 110.0.0.1. so I will have to configure this also, but here they can communicate locally, no need to configure anything. So two IP address I will give here, and only class A subnet mark, and here give gateway 1, and here you can give 3 IP address and subnet marks. So this is one separate VLAN we have created. If you want, only these computers should communicate with each other. You can leave it like this. Okay, separate. They won't be going outside. They will not be communicating this side, and these will not be communicating to this. So now simple, you can check it, like go to this laptop here, IP you gave 3, ping, try to ping 2, ping 10.0.0.2. so it is pinging, okay, because it is separate. But if you try to ping 172.22.144.3, it will not ping, because we have not assigned gateway anywhere for it, and we have not given it to go outside. It need gateway first of all. That gateway is not configured anywhere, so it will not be communicating outside. Even you can try any other IP address now, 192 network 192.168.0.1, it will not communicate. So this is how, guys, we can create separate VLAN. And if you don't need, if your business is not required to create VLAN, then simple, you can create one network, and this you can assign one IP address to this. Let me show you here only. Let me take one more router here. So you should have complete idea about it, that scenario also. So simple, you can take one router here. Okay, and this is your router. Take one switch here. There you do not need to create any VLAN, and simple, you can even use if you don't, this L3 switch is not required. You can take any switch, like switch. I'm taking this switch, and multiple computers you can connect, 1 2 3 computers with whatever it is, like phone and all, printer and all. So you can connect, like go to cable now, connect, take one cable, connect this to switch, and from here to this server, this one, this printer, like this you can connect and you can create one network here, any network, and go to gigabit 00 port, CLI mode, give no, enable, and interface conf terminal int gig 0/0 run no shutdown command first to get it up, and interface you are there only. IP address you can assign, like I'm giving once again one 10.10.10.0.1 and 255.0.0.0. This IP address I gave you, IP address. Okay, and this much only we have to do. So this will act as a gateway for your network, and now you can assign IP address here. Simple, very simple configuration. 10.10.0.2 gateway will be 1 to this machine, and IP address you can give 2, and subnet marks yes, and similarly you can give IP address to this printer also. So this is your gateway, and this is your, like I'm giving 10 to this, and subnet marks 2 I gave to that server, so 3 I will give to this laptop. Oh, 3 I need to give here, and subnet marks and gateway will be 1. So this much IP I am assigning here, and I will check whether it is pinging or not, it is communicating or not. So go to desktop here and command prompt and try to ping 192.16, sorry, 10.10.0.1 gateway is pinging. Okay, and you can check 3 IP address, so that laptop is also pinging, and I gave 10 IP address to that printer, so 10 is also pinging. So this is very simple configuration. Now if you need to run any protocol and all, then you can run here, and you can connect devices now as per your infra, as per your requirement. So very simple guys, it is depend on the situation, what kind of situation you have to deploy network. So this is where you can have complex network, and you can create separate VLANs, you can keep your infra, your logical network separately. That increases security. Okay, this is like, no one be getting enter this side, no one will be getting enter this side from this team. Even you can keep this team separate, you can keep this team also separate, but if you need to make communication between these two, across the department or VLAN, you can configure inter VLAN like this. We are using separate line here. We just created one we enabled trunking here. We created a sub interface on this router, gave gateway IP addresses, and it is communicating successful. Now if you have any more devices, you can connect easily, like this is your Wi-Fi router, you can connect it this Wi-Fi router, and if you have any telephone, you can connect telephone. If you want to keep to the telephone with this this VLAN. Okay, so now it is up to you and your requirement, business requirement, like how many devices you need to connect. Simple, very simple. And this is what you can expand. If you need to connect some more computer this side, you can connect here. And this is voice over IP. If you want to connect, you can connect. Just give one cable from here, voice over Ethernet or phone, whichever Ethernet you can connect, and you will have to give name and server address. If you have any server, so you will have to assign an IP address of that server, voice server. And this is what one router you have, so that router you can configure from here. Wi-Fi router, give SID name, domain name, DHCP, how it will be assigning IP address. Okay, so many things here. And I'm just finishing this video here only. I hope this is informative. You can configure this Wi-Fi router also. You have lots of things here, like you can see wireless security and access restriction, application, gaming, administration. Okay, this is password you can create here and set up here, like internet connection type, what IP you want to give, like static IP if you give. So internet address, subnet marks, default gateway, and then IP address, network setup. So I will show this in next video, how to configure wireless router in some other video. I hope guys you will learn it, how to deploy it, and if you feel it is informative, please do me a favor, share this video, like this video, comment in this video, because that is what I expect from you, because even I spend lots of time and bring a useful stuff for you, and just liking and sharing is what I'm expecting you, and please do it as much as you can do it, and I will meet you in next video. Till then, bye bye, and thanks for watching for this video.